Here you go guys, here's a top tip for you with perforated leather seats. How many times have you seen this happening with leather seats where they're dirty and they're inground with dirt and grime into the actual perforation and you don't know how to clean those out? So I'm going to show you some little tools here and just give you a little bit of a quick guide how to do that. So as you can see, we've got varying little tools. We've got a dental tool here, with a nice sort of fine tip on it. We have got toothpicks, which is a great tool as well. I've got a dart, believe it or not, and a needle. Now, the only thing I don't have here, which we can use, which I didn't want to use because of the noise for the video, is obviously a vacuum or a tornado. So we would use something like that to help with this, most probably a vacuum, and we would have the vacuum on whilst we are using one of these tools to get into these holes to get rid of the dirt that's filling them up. So we would obviously be pricking this out with the toothpick or even a needle like this, and we would then obviously be using the vacuum cleaner to hoover up the surface to ensure that we had removed all the dirt as we're going. So we wouldn't be pushing the dirt inside. We would have the vacuum cleaner sat here at this position, and as we're doing this, we would hit that. Or the other thing we could do is, depending on how dry the surface is, we could give this a tap like this with the vacuum cleaner here on the hope that it would lift out the dirt. So that is another way around doing it as well. Obviously a tornador is quite a good favourite one also to give it some air, but again with the tornador I would still use the vacuum cleaner as well and to get that done. But you can see there as we're going through, this is how you're going to be able to remove it. Obviously this needle is a thick needle for sewing and it's working perfectly fine. It's about the same size as the holes, because what you don't want to do is a little top tip, guys. You don't want to be making those perforations any bigger than what they are. The whole idea of what you're trying to do is to obviously get rid of the dirt and grime that's got in there, whether that's from some spew or vomit or whatever that's happened, or kids have spilt drinks and it's dried up, or sweets, or it's just general dirt and grime and things like sand getting in there if you've been down to the beach and had a beach day and you've got little bits of sand lodged in there. What you've got to remember is with that sand, that is just going to create nothing but a problem for the surface, because it's going to be an abrasion over the surface, which is going to create a lot of serious problems, and it's going to abrade the surface. And you can see there, we've got the majority of those released now, just using those little tools that we've seen there. So thanks very much. Hope you like the top tips video, guys.